Well, good afternoon, good afternoon. I am in my garden, and I'm standing on my own 2 feet, under my own power. I'm a little shaky, and weak as a kitten. I'm not shy about admitting I'm weak as a kitten. It's been a difficult couple of weeks, and I apologize from the bottom of my heart. I'm sorry for no contact and lack of information. It's been overwhelming, to say the least. I got home this past week, and medications, I don't take medications for a reason, and the medications caused me to start having seizures, and seizures with fresh back surgery, and a back full of staples all up and down my back, and a lot of, I can't take the medication, so I'm doing this with no pain medications at all now, and it's just been rough. So as soon as I find a comfortable position, I'm in it for days. So I'm very sorry I have not been able to get out here and look around or do much. I just got out here yesterday evening for the first time, really for any decent time, and was so busy just watering plants and trying to get caught up on a few things for just a few minutes, because I can't stand up very long or stay up for very long. Things are still a little fresh, and again, I'm not taking medications, so it's just making it a little bit tough. But most of the plants have been watered, had a good soaking, I should say, not watered completely, but just had a good soaking and a good feed. I've mixed up a couple of containers of feed real quick, and everybody got calcium, and everybody got micronutrients, and everybody got, P and K, and there was some Better Grow that was mixed in with one of them, I think. Anyway, everybody's been mixed up, everybody's been fed. I haven't had any real casualties other than, I think, a couple of the little seedlings. I've lost a couple little seedlings off, some of the mounts that had multiple seedlings on them, but I planted them with multiples for that, because I expected to lose 1 or 2 occasionally, and this was definitely a good test. And I have lost a few. There's a yellow leaf or 2 occasionally, and I might have a succulent that's struggling a little bit, but humidity hasn't been kind to the blooms, I'm sure, but most of them are hanging in there and doing okay. But I still have just so much growth, and so many new shoots coming up, and so many roots growing, and everything just looks just really good considering what it's had to go through. But I definitely have some thirsty plants, and some plants that have gotten into the reserves, which I preach about not letting happen. And you have to live within your means, and at this point I'm growing with outside of my means. I have no business having a orchid collection of this size, which is, I don't know, 120 orchids or so, give or take, and a handful of other plants, but I have no business doing that while I'm in this condition. But anyway, it's been overwhelming for me, it's been overwhelming for my wife, it's been overwhelming for everybody. I don't know what to say other than I'm going to try and get caught up over the next few days and do some damage assessment. For the most part, everybody looks pretty good. I've lost some blooms here and there, but that's mainly because of humidity and issues like that. But these things, some of them have been blooming so long, I'm not really that surprised. So for the most part, I think the Vandas probably got hit the worst because they need a lot of soaking, and they didn't get the soakings they needed over the last few weeks. Some of the smaller mounts, which needed a little more water more often, didn't get it. But my wife did best she could. I'm not blaming her at all. It's just the situation. Once the seizures started, everything, priorities changed, and it just becomes a life and death struggle. It's bad enough I have to have Parkinson's and deal with that, but then you have to throw in surgeries. And I don't tell everybody everything that goes on in my life, but between May of last year and currently, I've had 8 surgeries. 4 of them majors, 2 of them requiring skin grafts. Major skin grafts, where I had big pieces taken off my legs and stuff. I don't want to get into that right now. That's not what this is about. I'm back here in my room, just explaining that it's just been a whole lot to handle. I'm still a little shaky, and I've got plants that are fed, watered a little bit now, feeling much better about that. Some of the new growths are just incredible. I mean, they're just incredible. Just huge, big, huge canes coming up. Big, beautiful, huge canes coming up. And spikes and buds and more blooms. So I'm very happy with everything. What little bit of loss I've had, it's par for the course, I think. You see there's a lot of empty floor space. My room's trashed, it's messed. It's just very, very dirty in here. Anyway, lots of work, and I still can't bend over. So lots of work to do, and I can't pick up much over 5 pounds either. So I'm having to be very, very cautious, very careful how I move, and I can't be in here very long. So again, I'm going to say I thank the Lord for His healing hands, for being on me this entire time and getting me through this and giving me the strength to deal with this and get through this and continue to deal with this. And I want to thank all my wonderful, incredible viewers for all the prayers and thoughts and messages and just concern. It's overwhelming, absolutely just overwhelming to me, absolutely. Life is full of struggles, and we all have our own struggles, and there's people a lot worse off than I am. Boy, believe me, a lot worse off than I am. But this week, or last couple of weeks, I should say, or last month, has been a real pull on my strength. Really, really has me a little bit drawn down right now, and a little bit on the weak side. So I'll be back up, no problems. If there's one thing I know, it's I know I'm stubborn, but I'm also a tough SOB. I know I am, or I wouldn't be here today. But I'm in good hands too. So anyway, again, thank you for everything, and I just wanted to give a quick hello and let everybody know that things are still growing, things are still green, and get out there and work in your garden, please. And take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.